Hey everyone, it's Sabrina. So as you guys know, I moved in with Corey about 3 months ago, and I kind of wanted to update you guys and make a video about what's been going on and how it's been for anyone that's interested in moving in with their boyfriend or thinking about it and is concerned, scared, worried, or excited and just wants to know what it's like. When I was thinking about moving in with Corey, I was actually pretty nervous to live with a guy because I'd never done it before. We also did have a conversation about it about 6 months before we decided to move in together. We talked about it and we said it is time. We feel like it's time in our relationship to move in together and see if it's going to help or worsen the relationship and just to see what it's like to live together. I had been going over to Corey's house quite often actually when I was living with my parents. I'd be going like 3 days out of the week to go hang out with him, stay over. So I felt like I was already kind of living with him, but I did want to see what it was like to fully live with him. So we decided that. We also talked about if we wanted roommates or not, and it came down honestly to the money aspect. We really wanted to save money, so we ended up having a roommate to help pay for rent. Rent is expensive in Vegas. It's probably not as bad as in other places, but considering we are in medical school, taking out loans and stuff like that, you do have to think about costs and trying to save money, so that's what we decided to do. We'll probably continue to have a roommate until we get into residency, then we'll probably try to get our own place. So that was kind of why we decided to have a roommate, and you can talk to your significant other about that and see if you want to have a roommate too. And we also went exploring for apartments for quite a long time, and we actually saw quite a few apartments, at least like, I don't know, 6 or more. We went and visited, we took tours, we got prices, and in the end we just decided to stay at the same apartment complex that Corey was already at because it was the best deal, and it worked out the best for us. It was also a really easy move for us because we moved from one apartment to the next. They were right next to each other, so it was probably the easiest move anyone's ever had, so we were really lucky with that. We did downgrade from his 3-bedroom apartment to a 2-bedroom apartment since we knew we'd only have one extra roommate and we'd only need 2 beds. It is a lot smaller than the 3 bedrooms, so that was something that we had to adapt to, but honestly I think it's the perfect size. I like it. It's really easy to clean and take care of compared to a bigger apartment / a house. It was really hard to keep our house clean back when we were living in Reno, so it's been really nice having to worry less about that actually. The third thing we talked about was furniture, if I needed to bring any furniture or do anything like that. We did buy a new desk. We also bought a new table, chairs, and stuff like that, but he had a lot of the furniture already, so I didn't really need to bring much. And since my parents live here, it's been really easy because I just got to leave all my stuff at home and didn't have to worry about moving it all over the place. So that was actually super cool. And yeah, that's kind of what we were doing and what we were thinking about and the process and steps that we went through before we actually ended up living together. So those are some things you can talk about with your significant other and figure out. And since living together, it's actually been really incredible. I think it's really strained our relationship and made us fall more in love with each other, which I didn't even know if that was possible because we were doing so well. But how much fun it's been living together and how much we love it. So it's been really good. We're really excited that we did it. I was really nervous before, but now I'm really happy I did it. It felt really easy and natural to move in with him. It wasn't as scary as I had made it up in my head to be. Obviously I've known this man for a really long time. Our 3-year anniversary is coming up, so I knew kind of what to expect. There were just a few things I was nervous about, like the AC, which is still an argument in our house right now. It's a compromise between us. Corey really likes to sleep in the cold and be cold, and I'm constantly freezing, so I like to be warm. So that's been a little bit difficult, but we tried to compromise by keeping it at a reasonable temperature during the day and maybe a little bit colder at night for him since he does have trouble sleeping at night. So I just kind of bundle up at night, but during the day it's been okay. So we're just figuring it out. I guess that's something that a lot of couples deal with is the AC. I didn't know that, but yep. Another thing that's been a little bit stressful is meal prepping. I'm always constantly worried about meal prepping. When I was living at home, I didn't really worry about it and food was always on the table, but now I'm oh, what if we run out of food? Should I make this, this, and this? Should I do this, this, and this? And Corey's just chill, we're gonna figure it out. And I'm a planner, so I really like to know what I'm eating, when I'm eating. Also, I really like to have different meals throughout the week. Corey can eat tacos for like 2 months straight, and I don't want to eat tacos for 2 months straight. So these are the little things we've been kind of figuring out along the way, slowly but surely. And I've been introducing different foods to him, like fruits and stuff, which he didn't used to eat before. So, you know, we're figuring it out. Nothing like crazy, no crazy fights or anything like that. But it's been really just like simple and easy living with him. So I've actually really loved it. We kind of created like our own little schedule. So once or twice a week we like to go shopping together for food, and honestly it's one of like our favorite activities is grocery shopping. So that's how you know you've become an adult, when you really enjoy grocery shopping and looking at food and figuring out what you want to make. So we do that. We try to cook once a week. Sometimes it ends up being more than once a week. If Corey wants to make something special, or if we run out of food, we just have to make more. We have our little routine at night. We like to watch our TV show. Right now we're on Friends, and we just sit together, watch TV, try to relax before we go to bed and start the next day. So it's been nice to like be able to come home to each other, to wake up to each other, since we're mostly gone throughout the day in clinicals. It's been really like nice seeing each other and hanging out and stuff, and that's been really like I've really enjoyed that part about living with him, is getting these extra moments to spend time together. So yeah, it's been really good. You kind of just like fall into a routine. You figure each other out and what each other likes to do, and you kind of compromise on things. Sometimes there's things that you're not going to always agree on, so that's been something we've been figuring it out. But overall, it's been a really good experience. Just be open to new things and new changes. Obviously, it's not going to be the same as when you were living with roommates or living with your family. There's going to be differences. But hopefully, overall, it's going to help strengthen your relationship and make it even more amazing, like it's done for me and Corey. And honestly, we're just really happy, and I'm really thankful that we could live together and test it out, and that it's been going so well. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little update on what to expect, how to kind of plan to live together, and the things that you may or may not disagree on. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. I'm still trying to convince him to do a video with me where we talk about how we met and stuff like that, but he's still really camera shy, so I'm still working on it, guys. Maybe if you leave some comments below, I go to him and be like, see, everyone wants to see it. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I was thinking about filming a morning routine because it's been a really long time since I've done one of those, like years and years. It'd be fun to do one for medical school and kind of what it looks like. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. See you guys soon.